So I'm going to do a coloring book tour to go ahead and show my current collection and to kind of make myself accountable to start coloring in these coloring books I've had for a really long time. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this one because it's the smallest. The Pocket Colorama Creative Designs for Coloring on the Go. I have a lot of these Colorama books as seen on by TV. I'm pretty sure my grandma saw them on TV and ordered them for me probably back in like 2015, 2016 when coloring was becoming like more of a thing. So I've had it for a really long time and it does kind of make me sad I haven't been coloring. I just like let life get away from me. But it's okay because we're starting out. This one does seem kind of like cheaply made. Some of these images seem kind of just like already produced, like Microsoft Word shapes, and some of the lines are very thin. I don't know how you would get any detail. I have colored a little bit in this one because this is, since it's so small, it's easier to get started with. So I've done these all recently. And I think I'm going to finish it because this will give me practice with my colored pencils. So whenever I do color a bigger page or a page that's like nicer, it will look better because I practice on the not so nice pages. I did this with alcohol markers, and I'm not a big fan of that. But at least they are one-sided on this. So this is the Colorama, I don't know how you say it, decoration, mystical, circles, paisleys, patterns, and more. I think I will enjoy doing these because I really enjoyed coloring some of those smaller mandalas in the Pocket Colorama. And I like how it's one-sided, so I could use alcohol markers if I wanted to, because it will not bleed onto the other page as long as you have a page in between. I don't know how you would color some of these when they get small. Yeah, those are really small. It's almost hard to look at. But nothing done in this, so it will be exciting and interesting to get started in this one. Some of these will probably go by really fast. Wow. There's one colored in at the end. Next is I'm dusting my books because they're a little dusty. The Colorama Inspiration, Angels, Animals, Nature, and More. That's a colored in front page. I accidentally made a mark sometime. Pretty sure nothing is colored in here. I'm definitely going to use the Coloramas for practice, as some of the artwork is just very generic. It doesn't look any impressive. Like, this could just be a good exercise for shading, because it's not like anything's very intricate. The pages are perforated, so you could take out your artwork when you're done. Another mandala with chickens. Wow. That's interesting. That might be the most interesting one. The sun and moon. Okay, so there we go. Another Colorama, flowers, paisleys, stained glass, and more. Over 100 beautiful designs. And this one's way thicker than the other ones. This is a big boy. All one-sided again. That's pretty. Yeah, just some of this just makes me think like very generic, not like some of these other ones I'm going to show you where it's like impressive. Just looking at the blank coloring page is impressive. So lots of practice. Oh, I started that one. I don't even remember that. I guess I'll have to finish that. That could just be a very relaxing thing to do while watching Netflix. Since it looks like I already started with just regular Crayola colored pencils. Don't want to use my nice ones. Or the nice ones would actually probably stand out because they'd be more pigmented. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of when the lining gets this thin. Don't even know if I'll color some of those, even though I would like to color everything. But I guess we'll see when we get there. When the lines are too thick, it's also off-putting. But I like this. That's a good thickness. So yeah, another good one to get started with. Colored in Mandala on the back. And this is also Colorama. God, don't roast my pronunciation, please. So this one's definitely reminding me of the, almost like a kind of a rip-off of the very popular coloring books. I don't remember who they're by. Maybe I can like put a photo in, or I'll put a photo in of the one this reminds me of. But this is the Dollar General version, maybe. Very Special Coloring Keepsake. So I guess since it's a keepsake, none of these pages are perforated, because everything's meant to stay in here. I don't know if these are meant to stay blank, or if it wants you to color in or sketch something out yourself. I'm not sure exactly what they had in mind. What is dolphins with mandalas on the inside, ducks, birds with mandala on the inside, bald eagle, an owl. Definitely have not started, and that's interesting. I like that. Anything in this? Mushrooms. This is also good for me. I'm refreshing myself on all the possible pages I have. So this next one is kind of unique because it's not solely a coloring book, and I got it for Christmas from my mom one year, and it's dot to dot for grown-ups, but whenever I finish a dot to dot, I'm coloring it in. So I've already done like the hand and the bear. Obviously not very well done, but I probably thought it was well done at the time. But I think these are interesting. My hands are a bit shaky these days from some medication, but I maybe could do them in pencil, or do the thing in pencil and then trace over with micron markers and use a ruler. Maybe that would help. Maybe you probably won't color in all these, but because you can't, there's a lot. And they're, oh yeah, they're double-sided too. So yeah, that is a lot. Maybe probably won't color them in all, but maybe do all the dot to dots. So the next one I have is also unique. I got it off Amazon. Extreme Coloring by Number. Challenges to complete. And I've already done 2. This is just my scrap paper. Sorry if the camera was shaking. That's just my scrap paper where I'm keeping track of what markers I'm using. That was just like a psychedelic design. And this is supposed to be, you know, some sort of castle-esque festival. Festus. I have been ripping these pages out because they're perforated, and I don't know, I think it's just easier for me to rip it out. You know, I would like them to stay in. I'm not sure why. Reveal 30 stunning pictures. Yeah, I mean, the smaller ones I may do colored pencil. If the camera is even picking that up. Some of these are very small. But, like for this, for example, some of those pentagons or whatever are very big. So the big shapes I'll probably use marker. You know, I could try to keep some of these in the book, but the thing is I would have to have some sort of large piece of paper to go in between to protect the artwork on the other side. Even though I've already tore out 3. I hate to be inconsistent, but yeah, maybe I could put that in between. I don't know. Because these definitely aren't like beautiful enough to hang up or anything. I just think they're fun to do. I like to keep them all in the book, but who knows what I'll do. I guess I could just forever sit inside the book like that. So these next couple books are brand new. I've got them very recently since I've been rediscovering my adult coloring hobby. That's very pretty. I bought this for the fall time. If I can develop my color pencil skills enough to color any of these by sometime soon. But I might have to get a winter themed book so I can color winter scenes, because I want to understand shading before I cover or color a piece. I might want to make it look very nice. Lots of pumpkins, wine. This was very cheap off of Walmart.com. Over 30 pictures. This next one's also from Walmart.com because I had to buy a couple to make my cart big enough to get free shipping. So I got this one because so I could do relaxing mandalas with marker and or colored pencil because I like them so much, but I guess I forgot that I already had a coloring book full of mandalas. So now I have even more. They're very thick lines. Not sure about the quality of this paper. It's very thin. I'm not sure about the quality at all. Now it feels almost thinner than printer paper. Yeah, not sure. Could be a bust. But that kind of makes me sad. I didn't realize how poor quality the paper was. Because like this, yeah, the paper feels much better on that. And this is the craziest one I have. Dust. I went to Target one day and I was looking for coloring books and I could not find them, but I realized they were kind of mixed in with regular books. So Worlds Within Worlds, Color New Realms by Kirby Rosines, but it's just beautiful. Like, these illustrations are unmatched compared to everything I just showed you. The paper is very thick, 2-page spread. Now they are double-sided, but that would just mean only colored pencil. Wow, love that. Spooky. Yeah, I would definitely want to be very developed in my color pencil skills before I take on any of these, because these illustrations could look amazing, even more amazing with a good colorist coloring them in. Future-esque crowns. The double spread Japanese dragon. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, absolutely sold. Give it to me now. No perforated edges because everything's meant to stay in here. Yeah, definitely cannot wait to be good enough to color some of these. All the answers. Oh, I guess it just gives the name of each illustration. Gives them a little title. And yeah, that is my current coloring book collection. Thank you guys for hanging out through the whole video. If you're still here to check out my coloring book collection.